Hello friends, welcome to my channel Shimmery and Glittery. Today I'm going to share with you few easy tips and hacks for making bias tape. Let's start with cutting bias tape from a piece of cloth. For cutting straight bias tapes, take any fabric and from the corner fold it so as to form a 45-degree angle. Although bias piping appear to be straight strips of cloth, but it is never cut straight. These strips are always cut at an angular direction. It's never straight in a horizontal or vertical direction. It is always cut in an angle. For that, fold the cloth from one corner inside to form a 45-degree angle like this and just cut it off. Now one of the piece is triangular in shape. I'll be using this triangular piece to show how to cut the strips from it. Whichever fabric you might be using of the two, remember to measure from the side which has been cut. Another thing to mention here is that whatever width of the strip that you are cutting, the end result is going to be 1/4 of that width. So measure the strips accordingly. I want my strips to be 5 centimeters wide, that is 2 inches. So I have marked points at 5 centimeters and will be joining these points to make straight line. These lines will guide me to cut the fabric evenly. This way of cutting bias tape is fine if you don't need a very long length of the tape. But if your requirement is for a very long tape, then further in the video I'll be showing you how to cut the continuous tape in a very easy and simple way. Friends, keep watching the video till the end because I'll be sharing simple and easy hacks and all that you should know about making the bias tape. Once you get the required length of the strips, straightening the ends will help you to understand the tutorial better. Now for the further tutorial, let's learn a simple hack to fold the bias tape. Now I want the final width of the bias tape to be 1 centimeter. So I'll be measuring double the width, that is 2 centimeter, and will be passing the needle through the cloth like this. The distance is 2 centimeter, double of the final width of the tape. Zooming in to give a clearer view. Piercing through the cloth, the needle stays above the cloth between both the points. I hope that's clear. Fold strip into half and mark the center line. Now from both the ends, fold towards the center line. After folding, the width becomes 2 centimeter. It turns out to be the same distance between the 2 points where the needle has been placed. Pass the fabric in the folded form under the needle. Just pull it through, maintaining the folds. Now gently pull the fabric through, and the part of fabric that has passed under the needle, set the folds using an hot iron. I'm using a short strip for the demo. This works well for the long ones also. Hold the tape from the center at the other end, and as you pull through, the fabric will fold on its own. If the fold goes haywire, just guide the fabric a little and it will be done. While folding in this manner, it's important to work on small portions by ironing the fabric as it passes through the needle to maintain the folds. For setting it finally to sew, you may fold it into half again and iron to get the perfect fold. Let me set this open end. There you go. Didn't you find this method easy to fold the bias tape? Quick and easy hack of folding the bias tape. Now, if you need a long bias tape, let's see how we can cut a lengthy tape using minimum of fabric. From this square piece, I can make more than 150 inches of bias tape. That's more than 350 centimeters. Pretty long, isn't it? Let's get going. Pull the square piece into half so that a triangle is formed and cut it diagonally. After cutting, lay the pieces at the original position. This part you need to pay attention. Lift the piece and lay the opposite edges close by, keeping the diagonal section away. Holding one corner of the diagonal section, roll over the piece to match the edges. A small part of fabric may be protruding out at the ends. It doesn't matter. Measuring 1 centimeter from the edge, draw a line for seam. I am pinning up the edges to hold the fabric together and will sew along the line which we have marked. A little back stitch. I am using a contrasting thread so that the stitches are visible. Now snip off the protruding ends. Perfect. Friends, if you like my video and have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and support the channel. And also remember to hit the bell icon in order to get notifications about the latest videos uploaded. Thank you. I'll be cutting 3 cm wide strips for bias tape. So mark points at 3 cm difference. Marking points will be helpful in drawing straight lines at an exact equal distance. I have marked points at 3 columns. With the reference of these points, I am drawing the line across. In this section, we are making a continuous long bias tape. You can roll it and keep it and cut off the required length and use whenever you want. Further in the video, I'll be showing you an interesting way to fold the bias tape and few more interesting tips which I'm sure is going to be helpful while using bias tapes. These tips are really going to make your work easy. I'm cutting off the last strip as its measurement is not actually what I need. It's smaller than 3 cm. It can be cut later also, but I prefer to cut it off now. Again, marking points at 1 centimeter, that is 0.4 inches for seam to sew. Points at 1 centimeter at the other diagonal also. Now fold in this manner and match the edges in such a way that the marked lines match as if parallel to each other. Using pins for prominent visibility and explanation. These are the first 2 rows of this side and the first row of the other side. Now match the first row of the other side to the second row of the previous one, like this. This is how we have to pin up the piece, matching the lines together. Match the lines coinciding with each other and pin the piece together. This will give the spiral effect to the lines drawn. Carefully align the lines of 2 pieces and keep pinning the 2 pieces together. Match and pin, match and pin. This way you are not going to go wrong at all. Once done, we have a line marked at 1 centimeter for seam. Just sew along it. After sewing, you'll notice that one side has an open edge. Start cutting along the marked lines. And you will be amazed with the result you get. Yes, just wait and watch. This is the length of bias tape that I have made out of that small square fabric. Isn't it amazing? So quick and so easy to make. When you have a long continuous bias tape, it's fine. But what if you have to join 2 pieces of bias tape together? Let me show you how. When you have to join 2 pieces of bias tape together, place one upon another to form a right angle. Mark the end edges where the 2 pieces meet and draw a diagonal line. Sew along the diagonal line. The pieces are joined. Isn't it simple? Cut off the extra fabric, leaving about half a centimeter. So, to join 2 pieces of bias tape, it has to be sewn in an angular direction. Now let me show you yet another way to fold the bias tape. Fold the tape into half. Iron to mark the fold. Now open up, and from the edge fold towards the center. Iron to hold the fold. Now at the other edge, fold towards center and again iron. This is rather a conventional way of folding bias tape. And when you have to sew it onto another fabric, fold into half, iron and sew. That's how easy it is. This conventional way is fine for not so long pieces. For very long ones, it may seem to be tedious. Let me show you another easy and simple hack to fold the bias tape. Take a hard paper or cardboard, draw a slot measuring the width of the fabric, and exactly below it in the center, a few centimeters away, draw a slot of half the size of the above slot. This is going to be the size of your bias tape before the final fold. And the slot above has the width of the fabric. Two slots of same size below. Use a cutter for opening up the slots. Keep the slots about half a centimeter or little less than half a centimeter open. With scissors it might not be easy, so it's better if you use a cutter. I have drawn two slots of same size below and one slot of the size of the fabric's width above it. Pass the fabric from below to the upper side of the paper. Fold into half, and as we have done previously, make the two folds again from both the edges towards center. Now pass this folded piece of fabric through the one slot, which will take the fabric below, and then pass it through the other slot to bring it above the paper. This is the final setting that you will attain. Now, as we had done earlier with the needle, pull the fabric from the paper and keep ironing on small portions. Pull and iron, pull and iron. This is how it has to be done. Very similar to the one with the needle. In this, we are using a paper. Previously, we were using needle. So this is how you can make your own tool when you don't have a bias tape maker. And this will make the bias tape making a child's play. The length of the tape won't bother you at all. So these were a few tips and tricks of making the bias tape easily. Hope you find this video to be useful. Friends, if you liked the video, do like and share Please love and support by subscribing. Always look forward to your comments and suggestions. We'll catch up with the next video. Till then, take care, stay healthy. Keep watching. Thank you.